What's up, North County? Thanks for tuning in to the Morning Brew, and want to thank our sponsors, Rancho Sestero Meat Processing and Pillar Real Estate. Mike, welcome again.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, just living the dream again in the morning time. You got your Santa Claus hat on.
December 1st.
Right?
Let's get into the holidays.
Absolutely.
I got my I've Been So Good mug. I don't know if you've noticed, but every morning I've had a different
coffee
holiday mug. Yeah.
Right? I have noticed that.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot?
Allison brought them all down and cleaned them. And yeah, there's probably 20.
Yeah?
Yeah. So
you going to get the ones with the gold flake and all that stuff, the little ones with the Christmas?
No, but we've got wine glasses with that gold little thing wrapped around. Speaking of wine, Escalar Wines. I had the Tanat last night. Woo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it that good?
It was amazing. Yeah, it was delicious.
We're gonna have to. Like I said, I'm not a big wine person, but I can be.
Oh, so good. Yeah.
I mean, it looks cool. It's kind of like golf. I'm not a golfer either.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not a golfer. I'm not a wine guy. But you know, everybody does it, and it seems I feel left out.
Golf's fun for 12 holes, and then I lose interest. It's like
12 holes.
Yeah, I mean, because you trick yourself into thinking that you're going to play okay because you have like one or two good shots every hole, and then
or you throw your back out on that first drive. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to Happy Gilmore this.
Oh, we usually, like hole 6, you have a great hole, and then you're like, you know what? I can have a beer now, and then by hole 12, it's like you've had 4 or 5 beers. And it's just all downhill.
And you know, Wii golf. Wii golf was I was pretty good on that one.
Oh, Wii, the game.
Yeah, Wii golf.
Yeah, Wii.
Yeah, I mean, that's accurate as anything.
You said Wii golf, and I was like, who? You and who?
Wii golf. Wii golf.
W-I-I.
You're right, like a Yugo.
Yeah.
Like a Yugo, which, you know, the family car is called the Wigo.
The Wigo. Okay.
The Wigo. Okay. So, all right. So we got December 1st.
Yeah. And you ready for your morning gratitude routine?
My morning gratitude routine. Yes.
Here we go. Okay.
So I'm
going to challenge you. You're going to start every morning in December like this.
With something of gratitude.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So let's see here. Okay. You got your notes app on your phone? Do you take notes in your phone?
My notes?
Yeah. How do you take notes? Do we have a piece of paper, producer Eric?
Notes? What's?
I need a piece of paper for Randy.
Take notes in my phone?
That's all right. I'll just have you write it down. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
So here you go.
And we're gonna write it down and then share it.
I've already written mine down.
And then share it?
Because I did it, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I've been busy.
I want you to write down 5 things that you're grateful for.
5 things that I'm grateful for.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to go 1. I'm going to go 2. I'm going to go 3, 4. I didn't know we were doing 5. See,
This is your morning.
I didn't get that memo.
This is your morning routine for December.
5 every single morning?
By the end of December, you're going to go into the first of the year with this whole complete mindset shift.
Yes.
And you're going to, are we allowed to say ass?
Yes, we are.
We
can say whatever we want to.
Kick 2023 in the ass.
Right in the ass.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. So your 5 things you're grateful for.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We'll wait.
I appreciate that.
In case you're just joining us, which camera am I on? I've got Randy going through a morning gratitude routine for the month of December. I'm going to be doing the same practice. We're going to write down 5 things we're grateful for. We're going to also talk about abundance. What do we have? We're going to recognize 2 things every day that we do have. And then we're going to give praise reports, positivity reports, right? 3 things that are positive praises in our life. And so Randy's writing down his 5 things he's grateful for right now. And if you're watching at home, we'd love for you guys to do this as well. And drop it in the notes. Tell us what you're grateful for.
All right. I'm good. Yeah.
All right. So let's go. 5 things you're grateful for.
Family, friends, beer, health, and business clients.
Okay. It's like a country song.
Right? And my dog.
And your dog, yeah.
And my dog.
Okay, I have Allison, Abby, Noel, my parents who are alive, and my siblings.
Oh, see, I could have covered the first 5 with all my family names. I didn't know we were doing it individually.
That's
like
okay.
That.
That's okay.
Let's go back. Let's because I can save these for later.
No.
I might have blew my load on this one.
That gives you time to think more about tomorrow.
Okay, perfect.
now I want you to write down 2 things that you have.
Two things that I have.
That you have. Like, we're thinking we live a life of abundance.
Okay.
Let's recognize the things that we do have.
Yeah,
so I want you to write down 2 things that you have.
It's kind of the same stuff. It could be the same things.
It could be. It could.
Okay.
Would you like me to share mine? For an example?
2 things. Sure. Yeah, you go ahead.
All right.
What do you got?
I have a life of abundance because I have a bed to sleep in.
Okay.
I have a life of abundance because I have clean clothes to wear daily.
I like those.
Right. So those are 2 things that we take for granted, right?
Right.
But it's literally like how abundant is my life that I have those 2 things. So your turn.
Well, my life of abundance in the North County is like-minded people. See? So that is an abundance of which that could be actually my first list here. Maybe I'll save that one for tomorrow. And my other one would be love.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe I'm loved.
Awesome.
Not over, but just enough.
Just enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just enough.
Cool. All right. So the last thing, positivity report, praise reports.
Okay.
You're going to recognize 3 things that are positive, awesome things in your life, right? Like, for instance, my praise reports are my son getting an offer to play college football. That's huge praise for him, right? So I'm excited about that. The second thing was a praise report to me. I was told by a client yesterday that I'm a very talented director and storyteller. So that was a positive affirmation to me, right? So that was a praise report that I was happy to hear.
I gotcha. Okay.
The third thing is a praise report to my daughter, who was given more responsibility at the coffee farm that she works at and lives at in Hawaii. They gave her promotion. And so those are 3 kind of positive affirmation praise reports.
Gotcha. Okay. So one.
Are you tracking with me?
I am.
Okay. So imagine waking up every morning and doing this.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
I think we should do one though. Because we might start running out of, praise reports in like day 10.
You never know.
We have Joanne who wants to say.
Joanne Lowe?
Wall.
Joanne Wall. Oh, hi, Joanne.
My husband who works so hard and on the holidays protecting others. My twin. My kids and parents who support all that I do. Our small town community. That is just amazing.
I love it.
Thanks, Joanne.
Thanks, Joanne.
Thank you, Joanne Wall.
And Joanne and her husband, Brandon, they are huge supporters of the community, the Templeton High School football program. They just do a ton for us in our small town. So thank you, Joanne and Brandon. And you guys are awesome. We love you. All right. Randy is writing.
Right on. So my first praise, right, is Eric being behind the scenes.
Producer Eric.
Doing all this wickedness and basically bringing the show to the people. Mm-hmm. Okay. Without Eric, we definitely couldn't do this. My other one is my daughter, which just says she's a new mother.
Okay.
So I am very impressed with her mama skills.
Awesome.
With the new baby. And of course, number 3 is my medical, all of our medical doctors.
Oh, wow.
Okay. We got to give them praise. Okay. Because they live in a life of hell right now.
Yeah.
So we got to praise them and thank them for their time and their education, especially the guys here. You know, like I said, I think we live in a really cool, and I mean, again, the praise could be the North County again, because we live in a really bitchin' area that is like no other. You know,
yeah, no, it's a special place.
No other than like I said, you looking from the outside looking in, California is a interesting place. But Templeton, North County, Paso, Tascaro, Creston, Heritage, it's different.
It's special.
It's a different area.
It is. Yeah. San Miguel.
Shandon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santa Margarita. Basically anything north of the Great.
Yeah. No. Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. Well, that was fun.
Yeah. So tomorrow morning, we won't have to share them all, right?
Yeah.
But you should wake up. I would encourage you, Okay, let me ask you this. What's the very, very first thing you do when you open your eyes in the morning?
Oh,
After you cough up your loogies and drink a little water, whatever. Like, what's the first thing you do?
first thing I do, well, now because of my new bed, or I should say prior to the new bed, I wake up and I go, oh, damn, my back hurts.
And not tasks. I don't want to know a task.
Okay.
Like literally the very first action you take in the morning when you wake up.
First action.
Yeah.
I mean, roll out of bed.
Yeah.
That's my first action.
And then what?
And then I rub my eyes and I think, what day is it? What happened last night? What do I got going on today?
What do I do?
And then I head to the bathroom.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty much my ritual.
Nice.
Sometimes not necessarily in all in that order.
Yeah.
You know, but it's pretty much it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Mine is I wake up and I immediately reach for my phone. Grab my phone, turn my alarm off, walk out, start the water for our coffee. And I have my phone in my hand the whole time. And then I start scrolling Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
While the coffee's heating up. Because we go old school. We heat it up in a pot. We pour it into the French press, But
Wow.
literally, the very first thing I'm doing is exposing myself daily to what's happening on Facebook. And it's all just BS, right? I mean,
Everything
now
is BS.
This morning I woke up because I want to start this December positivity, gratitude, abundance routine. I woke up, I grabbed my phone, but instead of going to the app, Facebook or Instagram, I went straight to my notes and I wrote down my things. All right. And then that just kind of shifted my mind. All of a sudden I was like, wait, okay, I am thankful for all these things. I have all these things. I'm not going to go onto Facebook just yet. I'm going to do the dishes in the sink. And because I want to do something for my wife and
Something positive.
So like I'm envisioning, and there's like chances are this is gonna tank for me, but I'm envisioning if I can do this for the entire month of December, and I think that there's an opportunity for me to completely shift my mindset of taking focus off of me and all the things that are negative online and putting the focus on my house, my life, my family, the good in the community. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm going to try it and see if it works.
Why not?
Everything's
trial and error.
It's the holiday season, right?
It's the holiday season.
Exactly.
This is what we're here for.
Are you in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'm in for anything. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Yeah.
Like the Christmas caroling, the Christmas tree lighting,
Mm-hmm.
that's getting a lot of tread.
Yeah. So that's going to be another positive thing for our community. Joanne Wall, if you're still watching, by the way, I don't know if you knew this, but December 11th, Sunday at 5 p.m., first annual Templeton Downtown Park Christmas tree lighting ceremony. We're still looking for 2 more sponsors. If you guys want to be a part of it, we'd love to have you guys on it. But if not, it's still going to happen anyway.
What about how cool would that be if we can get the Templeton fire truck with the ladder?
Oh, yeah.
To go up there and we can have, I don't know, somebody climb up that ladder and put the angel on top of the tree.
That's probably the best use of our tax dollars I've heard in a long time.
Right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think it's great.
Yeah, why not? I think that would be cool.
It would be cool to have it decorated and erected, and then have the fire engine place the star or the angel. Are we going star or angel on the top? That's a poll,
right?
Let's do.
I think Eric, star or angel.
I want to shine star.
Star, okay.
Like a big star, because Eric is a star.
Okay. And then the other thing is I need to pick out the songs that the community is going to sing, Christmas carols. Are we going to do
how many
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
I think that's a staple.
Okay.
We got a sponsor.
Who?
Joanne Wall.
Joanne Wall.
Nice.
Okay. Joanne, after I get off this show, I'm going to hit you up. I need your logo because we have to put the sign in the park this week that says first annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony. So your logo is going to go on that sign, but I got to get it to Randy by noon. So 805 Customs could print it.
We got to do it.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Joanne.
Joanne. That's going to be awesome. So, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Okay.
Reindeer.
What else? Santa Claus is coming to town.
That's not really a sing-along. Well, okay. So in the movie Elf,
Santa
it
Claus.
was.
Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa
No,
Claus
that's not
Lane.
it.
No?
That was pretty good, Randy.
Right? Yeah.
You got a little jingle in
See?
there. I like that.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, here comes
Wow.
Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. What's the next line?
I know. That's all I know, though. That's
Exactly.
We just have to kind of repeat that one.
Jingle bells we have to do.
Jingle bells, jingle bell, jingle bell. Which version?
Jingle bells.
No, but
Jingle bells, jingle
so
bells,
like the original
jingles
version.
all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, what fun it is.
What else? Are we writing these down, Eric?
Jingle bells.
We should write these down.
All right.
We're going to need more paper.
I got it right here. So we got Rudolph.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Okay.
And
We got
Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells.
Silent Night.
Okay.
Got to do Silent
Okay.
Night.
That's a good one, actually.
Silent Night. Okay.
And one more.
One more or two more.
Ask the audience. Let's ask the audience what they think.
So,
okay. Fan pick. Let's go. Audience pick. What do we want? The last Christmas Carol we're going to sing at the lighting
how about
ceremony.
some Jeff Foxworthy?
Jeff Foxworthy.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer?
No.
Well, that's not Jeff Foxworthy.
I know, but that's still a good one. That's still a fun one.
Okay, so maybe in the notes.
Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman. Hippity hop.
Well,
wait,
we got Jingle Bells, Rudolph, Silent Night, and it's got to be like Joy to the World.
Joy to the World. No.
Yeah, that's actually a big song.
It's got to be a big.
Okay, so let's go. Let's put that one, Joy to the World. That's what it's called. Okay.
You got to remember the church is a co-sponsor, right? We're
How
the
about
ones
this?
that are.
Let's leave the last two for our viewers.
Okay.
Let's have a poll, and we'll take the top two.
How many polls do we have going right now?
We have one, right, Eric?
We have the one poll, which is, do you like a real Christmas tree or a fake Christmas
And
tree?
where are we at with that?
The real Christmas tree is beating the fake Christmas tree by a mile. 100 miles.
Except for the ones that were, I can't believe it. You cannot substitute a real Christmas tree with a fake Christmas tree. It just doesn't work.
My grandmother
Doesn't
has
work.
had her fake Christmas tree up year-round for the last 20 years.
Well, that's different because a real Christmas tree is not going to make it.
Right.
It barely makes it to Christmas.
She doesn't even take it down. It's just in her living room. So.
All right, so we got that.
Okay, so we got real Christmas tree, fake Christmas tree poll.
Yep.
We've got give us what song you want.
What two? Yeah, top two songs. Two songs.
And then there was another poll that we just said.
What should we drink? Poll?
That's like a daily poll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
So you guys want two Christmas songs? You top
two Christmas
All right,
songs.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, top two Christmas songs. And note that we already have the three, so don't obviously,
Well, we got Matt Reed says, he's right here, it says, Santa Claus is coming. The Tractors. The Tractors, Santa Claus is coming.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Or is it you better watch out? You better
there we
not
go.
cry.
Okay, well
You better not tell, I'm telling you. That's from Elf,
Santa
remember?
Claus is coming. You said that. That's what I said the first time, and you said
that's
no.
and I said no, and then I remembered that Elf.
That's how they brought the community together, and the Santa Claus sleigh was able to finish up Christmas.
That's right. It cleared the bridge, and the cops didn't catch it. The bad cops on the horses.
They made it. Yeah. Which, by the way, Elf is probably one of the best top 5 Christmas movies of all time.
Okay, so what are your 5?
Well, obviously Elf.
Yep.
The Christmas Story. Mm-hmm. That's a classic.
Yep.
Charlie Brown Christmas Story.
Okay.
Christmas movie. Christmas with the Cranks.
Haven't seen it.
Really?
No.
And then, of course, National Lampoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I watched Vacation 2 nights ago. So mine are similar.
Okay.
Elf, Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation. And then I get to things like Scrooged, which I love.
Yeah,
Bill
I like
Murray.
Scrooge. Yep.
Yeah. And then I'm a fan of There's three: Miracle on 34th Street, White Christmas, and It's a Wonderful Life. Those three are kind of tied for that fifth
The
spot.
Hallmark specials.
They're the classics. They're
Yep.
We got one more. What about the Grinch?
Yeah.
The Grinch
Which
is a
Grinch, though?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's Grinch.
That was a viewer that reached out to us.
Okay,
That's a good one.
Yeah, I actually I was in a band in 1999. We were asked to submit a version of the Grinch song for that movie, and so we recorded it, and we did it like completely different, but it was awesome. It was
Really?
yeah, it was a lot of fun to do.
So you guys made a song for the movie?
We made a song for the movie, and it didn't get selected.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, but we were asked to do it, which was kind of cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like that one. That was pretty good. That was, I mean, really, you could go on because there's a lot of Christmas movies that are, that we're not even thinking of right now. That you'll be like, oh man, I didn't even think about that one. But there's, like the Grinch. That wouldn't even cross my mind.
I think I had a list, or I found a website with the list, and yeah, it was like things like Die Hard and all these other Christmas movies.
So speaking of
Home
Christmas,
Alone.
So again, Home Alone's a classic.
Yeah,
Kevin.
classic.
That's just classic. Like I said, you could sit there and just laugh your ass off. At Home Alone. I giggle my ass off every single time I watch that movie.
Right.
And I even know what's coming.
Yeah.
But with shoom, boom. It's crack.
I haven't seen it in like 30 years.
Really? Oh
No.
gosh.
But I'll put it on my list. We've been I've been trying to get home and turn on the Christmas lights and put a Christmas movie on and Christmas music on, and just have that holiday spirit coming through the house. And best kept secret on TV these holiday season, Great American Family Network. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's like Hallmark,
right?
But it's more wholesome. It's and it's like Christmas movies all day, every day. It's so good.
So let me ask you a question. So when you were a kid, think about some of the gifts that were like the hot items that that you got. You weren't expecting it, but you got it. Like think about like some of your favorite gifts when you were a kid.
I can't.
You can't?
I can't tell you.
Why?
I'm embarrassed.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
Just tell us.
Cabbage Patch Kids were a huge thing when I was little.
Don't tell us.
They were huge. Everybody had a Cabbage Patch Kid, and I wanted one.
I didn't have a Cabbage Patch Kid.
So I got my Cabbage Patch Kid. I'll never forget his name. His name was Bert Michael Landon, and he had a little thing on the top of his head. He's bald, but he had a little hair. And I came with a little blue outfit, like overalls. And then I loved it. And then my cousin, for her birthday, had a Cabbage Patch Kids party.
And you showed up with yours, with Bert.
We all brought our Cabbage Patch Kids. It was the coolest thing. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Cabbage Patch Kids, huge.
That was pretty cool. What else?
Nintendo, of course. Nintendo was big.
That was huge. Stretch Armstrong?
No.
You never had one of those?
Nope. I was probably a few years after you.
No, it was, probably.
Yeah.
What about a Kick and Go?
Nope.
You didn't have a Kick and Go?
Nope.
Oh my God. How old are you?
I'm 45.
Well, yeah. They didn't vanish.
No, by the time I was getting, to the point to the age where I could enjoy things, it was record players, music, Commodore 64, Nintendo. Like I was an electronics and music guy. I got a drum set for Christmas. My 4 years old, I got my first drum set. Amazing.
4 years
Changed
old?
Changed my life. Yeah.
Did you say 4 years old?
Completely changed the trajectory of my life.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll never forget sitting there listening to, it was like Gene Krupa or somebody like that. Just learning how to play these jazz beats at 4 or 5 years old. And this is funny. I played drums right-handed. I'm left-handed. I played drums right-handed until I was about 18. Then I became a drummer in a band down in LA. And my lead singer, who was also a drummer, says to me, "Aren't you left-handed?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You can switch the drums around and play left-handed, right?" I was like, "You can?" So then I started playing left-handed when I was 18, changed my life.
Wow.
Yeah. So, drum set at 4. What else for you?
Gosh, back in those days, I mean, I got my, skateboard, your skateboard with the helmet. Of course, my parents bought a plastic skateboard. So when you stood in the middle, it went like this.
Right. Yeah.
And of
was
course,
it Nerf or who was the,
it was something like that.
Yeah.
It was speaking of Nerf football, those were good.
Mhm.
Remember the airplane that you held on right here, you pressed the button, it had the cord and it went around you.
I do remember those.
That you basically end up getting whacked in the head at some point.
Right.
And then you had your like that,
Okay.
the little Twizzler.
Yeah.
Those were fun. The target shoot with the cans, at the light pop.
Didn't have that.
Let's see. What about just all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, there's back in the you look back at the stuff. I mean, you look back at your toys that you got when you were, young, and you ended up throwing away. Now that, like you said, the Cabbage Patch Kids, people are selling those things for ungodly amount of money.
And ours probably ended up in a landfill.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a Teddy Ruxpin. Remember Teddy Ruxpin?
Uh-huh.
So I still have that, the Teddy Ruxpin. And that's another classic, but it's one of those fun times. So what do you think?
You have a grandbaby.
Yep.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Okay.
Little Carson Ray.
Carson.
Yep.
And how old's Carson now?
He is 3 months.
Okay. So first Christmas.
2 months? 2 months.
He's not going to remember this Christmas. He probably won't even remember the next 2 Christmases.
I know.
But what are you looking forward to getting him?
I don't know. But you know what? Me and my wife was at TJ
his first
Maxx.
Pocket knife or something?
A gun.
A gun.
Yeah. So we were at TJ Maxx, which I've never been at TJ Maxx before. And I stayed in the guy section literally for like 2 hours while my wife was doing all this other stuff. And then so she's done. She's like, "Okay, let's go." I'm like, "All right, cool. Let's walk around, check out." She's like, "I've already been around here." I'm like, "Well, I haven't." So we cruised through. We went to the toys section. And I'm like, "Oh, cool." Pulling these remote control cars, all that stuff. And she's like, "Really?" I'm like, she goes, "Cars, he's not even going to remember this." No. I'm like, "But the cool thing is he got it." So what I really want to get, which is going to be maybe next year, maybe a birthday present. I'm not, I don't know. Do you give presents on 4th of July?
August, maybe September?
It's October.
October, okay.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. And so let's see. The Christmas, like a couple years ago, I'm thinking, okay, if I ever have another baby, which I can't.
You personally?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to keep trying.
Does your wife know?
Yeah. Yeah. You keep trying. She's like, "You can try all you want."
Jen just wrote in. No.
Yeah, right. She's at the hospital. But so that now they have remote control cars that you can put your kid into, like a baby stroller.
No way.
Yes. So they have the remote.
Sounds dangerous.
It probably could be. So, but it's just like the Hot Wheels, where the kids drive them themselves, but you can actually control it. So can we think
Halloween, of more ways for parents to be lazy, please?
No. Think of how cool that is. Kid, hold on.
Awesome.
Yeah, a remote control car with your kid in it. Yeah, you have the best of both worlds right there. You're the coolest father ever, and your kid.
And imagine you strap on a little Yeti cooler on the back of that thing. Your kid's just rolling around with your beer.
Yeah. I think that would be awesome. So now I wonder what are the gifts. It's probably all, like you said, electronic crap now. It's like stay inside.
Noel is my son is turning 18 on the 22nd, and so he's always gotten the shaft for birthday and Christmas because it's so close together. One year, 3, 4, 5 years ago, maybe, we had all of his Christmas presents and nothing for
his birthday.
We were going to give him money. And when he found out, we were going to give him money. He got mad. And we're like, well, we don't have a present for you. So we took him to Walmart and just had him buy something. It's like, pick out your present.
Well, you know what you're supposed to do with the kids and ones that have their birthdays so close to Christmas is you're supposed to have a half year Christmas.
Half your Christmas or half your birthday?
Well, I'm sorry, half your birthday.
Okay.
So like in June, July, you basically have your celebrated birthday. So that's where you're like half.
But my sister-in-law is also December, and she's like been adamant with us since he's been born. Don't shaft him on his birthday. He gets a full birthday on his birthday and a full Christmas on Christmas. And we're like, okay. So
it's hard.
He's getting this year. He sent out his Christmas list to our group chat. And we have an international student that's been with us since he was 14, on and off. And he replied to the group chat, "Hey, Noel, I got you this." And he told everybody on the group chat, including Noel, what he already got Noel. We're like, Kevin, no, you're not supposed to tell people what you're getting them. So that was funny.
Nice. Now, do you guys do any type of make cookies, do Christmas cookies as a family, distribute them to your neighbors and that kind of stuff?
No, mainly because we just don't have a set schedule during the holidays. We're all running different directions. Allison loves baking. So she's always in the, kitchen making cookies for something, but it's never like, okay, Sunday the 11th, we're going to bake cookies. That's our cookie tradition.
But you don't make like a cookie, like you said, she's baking. You don't make like a cookie platter and then go take it to your buddies and your friends and family and business.
She does,
and stuff like
but
that.
it's kind of changes every year. I mean, like 2 years ago, we made a pie for our neighbor. And we took it up to him because he was by himself for the holidays. But I mean, it just changes. I'm sure this year she's going to have plates of cookies to give to whoever, right?
Yeah.
We'll probably have them in here,
Maybe she can make them for
I like those
Christmas tree lighting.
Those chocolate rum balls.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Have you ever heard of forgotten cookies?
No.
So forgotten cookies are white. They're a big cluster of sugar that somehow expands, so it's kind of hollow and it's got chocolate chips all inside of it. It's very good. It's very high in sugar and, wires you out like crazy. There's
also one called reindeer poop.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Those are the pretzels and the chocolate melted. Those are good.
Yep.
So at the Christmas tree lighting ceremony, the church is going to have the chapel open. We'll have the cider. We are going to have all of those cookies and refreshments and all that stuff.
I'm kind of excited. I've never been in that church before.
Oh, dude, that chapel, we'll have to show pictures. That chapel is 1887 built. And the story is, okay, the brick church downtown?
Yep.
Okay, on the other side. So the Lutherans and the Presbyterians had a race in 1886 to see who could build the first church in Templeton. And the Presbyterians won by like 2 months. So that was the first church in Templeton, that little white chapel. And inside that chapel, it's still like preserved, super old school, the original.
They have the wood floor where you crinkles as you walk.
Wood floor. There's a pipe organ that.
Oh, nice.
It's one of those big hand crank pipe organs. So like one guy's playing it while the other guy's cranking it to blow the air through it. It's really cool.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's a special place.
I can't wait. That's I've been, like I said, I've been in the brick church.
Yep.
Speaking of churches, did you see that one church on the corner, kind of one street over? I think it's on 2nd Street. Basically, one street towards the elementary school.
2nd Street. Okay.
So there used to be it's
an Airbnb now.
It's an Airbnb now. How creepy would that be?
I would not stay there.
I know.
It's kind of weird, right?
It's extremely weird.
No, but I've heard they did a nice job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people stay in that and pay big dollars to stay in weird stuff like that.
Well, our church owns the house next door. In between 15C and the church lot, there's a little house, a little white house.
Right.
Yeah, so we own that, and we have a renter, a tenant in that house, and that's kind of cool. but it is kind of like, oh, I live on the church property.
Right. You almost feel like you can't really, let loose.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, like we talked about this the other day as far as like, just because you go to church doesn't mean you don't live. You know what I'm saying? So, people
real
have a lot of
people.
misconceptions of, somebody that goes to church. I mean, let's be honest, there's been some pretty crazy people. They still go to church,
Oh, yeah.
right? And then,
Totally.
Monday starts business as usual.
Yeah.
But most famous killers were churchgoers.
Real people.
Yeah,
exactly. Real people, real problems, good, bad. I mean, it's for everybody, but it's also, we can get in a whole discussion, church versus religion versus faith. Like, they're not all one and the same, right? So that's a deep conversation.
Yeah. No, we don't want to get into that.
Let's talk about rum balls.
Yeah,
exactly.
But can't wait. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's going to be fun.
Okay. So, do we get rain yet, Eric? What's the forecast?
We're getting
rain tomorrow. Tonight
and tomorrow.
Yeah, and then Saturday.
They keep pushing it a day.
Well, it's supposed to start. I mean, you could feel it today. When we woke up to come here this morning, I mean, I don't know about you, but it wasn't freezing ass cold like it was yesterday morning. This morning, you could feel that, okay, we got some cloud cover up there. It's going to rain, which we need a lot of rain. Maybe we should do a rain dance. We should schedule up morning brew rain dance.
Yeah.
And we should probably, we get some rain. We need rain. We need a lot of rain.
We need a lot of rain. We need, I like the rain for me because it keeps the dust down at the house. I'm not a farmer, obviously. I mean, you probably could tell that.
Put two and two together.
Yeah, exactly. So like my lifeblood doesn't depend on the rain, right? But it keeps the dust down. It makes the air smell nice. I'm not a fan of driving in the rain. I don't think anybody is, but
so let me ask you a question. So speaking of rain, speaking of downtown Templeton, and this is my thought. Okay, you spend a lot of time in downtown Templeton. Okay, so at nighttime when it's raining, actually it doesn't even have to be raining, but you're going down Main Street. I think somebody put a post on this on Facebook a couple, 3, 4, or 5 weeks ago, as far as about the lighting and all that stuff downtown. Mm-hmm. Like literally, when you're going downtown Templeton with all the lights and everything, you can't see people. If people are walking out in front of you, I mean, literally, you cannot see people, even if you're going slow and paying attention, because everybody's usually going down the road like this, that kind of stuff. So it's so bizarre because we'll sit there at Jack's or, the Pig Iron or whatever, and people will walk out like the car sees them. I'm like, hey, man, they don't see you. You better get the hell out of the way.
Yeah, but that crosswalk between Pig Iron and Jack's is.
I almost think they need lighting. The crossing guard where they light up.
They need a couple things. They need that, but they just need people to slow down. Like,
Well, I've made a conscious effort to go slow and pay attention, and just thinking to myself, going, because you'll see people kind of like in the dusk or at but they're literally right there on the sidewalk. And if they were to just kind of cruising out and just be like, hey, you see me, I'm a pedestrian, you can't hit me, I'm going to nail them because I can't see them.
I'm actually surprised that we don't have more incidents. But I think, people just need to understand that it's a historic district of a downtown. It's not a drag strip. Don't go 40, go 20.
Right.
Go 20. It's not very big. It's like a mile, if that.
Well, we need to bring awareness to that.
Right? Do we have a downtown association, a Main Street?
I think so.
We do?
I think so, don't we?
We should get somebody in who's
I think so. We need to make some discussions. We need to make some changes.
Yeah, and we need to change the name from What's Up North County to What's Up Templeton, because that's all we talk about.
Well, that's because it's because we need to branch out a little bit. Yeah. We need to branch out a little bit because that's all we talked about today is Templeton.
Well, should we do like Mondays, Atascadero Day? Tuesdays, Paso Day. I mean,
you can wear your Paso stuff on Paso Day.
Dude,
I'll wear my Atascadero Letterman's jacket on Mondays. I don't know if I'll fit in it.
Mine still fits.
Yeah, mine's not going to fit.
Man.
I'll put my half shirt from under the pads from football.
Oh,
that might still fit.
Yeah,
might still look the same.
What kind of car did you drive in high school?
I drove an Elko.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I drove an Elko.
Souped up.
No, it was a newer El
Okay.
Camino.
Oh,
So, because it was like a car / truck. 'Cause
Yeah.
my parents went and buy me a truck.
uh-huh.
So, and I didn't want a car. So, and I had my dirt bike. So it was kind of the best of both worlds.
Do you have like nice rims on it? And...
Oh, yeah, they had the Inkies.
Okay.
It was all pimped out. It had the air rear shock so I could stink bug it. But it was, and I had a $9,000 stereo system.
Oh
in
yeah,
it.
everybody did
yeah.
in that day, right?
Yeah, you turn. I mean, that's probably why I can't hear much today.
Right.
You turn it up, you're like, this sounds great. It's like your eyeballs are going.
Remember the song? We like the cars,
The cars that go boom. Yeah.
We're Tiga and Bunny, and we like the boom. Everybody would roll down.
Oh yeah. Sir Mix-a-Lot jamming out there too.
Oh gosh, my posse's on Broadway.
Oh yeah,
that song hit hard.
All those.
I mean, there was Nemesis, Munchies for Your Bass, but that was a little later. Yeah, I had a Carmen Gia and my
those had a great sub location in the back there, huh?
My teammates on the baseball team made fun of me for my car.
Yeah,
they said it was a chick car, and so I sold it and bought a lowrider truck, which I'm sorry I did because I wish I had the Carmen Gia now
today, right? All those things.
Oh, it's beautiful.
All those cars and all those even trucks. I mean, once I was able to start buying my own stuff, so I went through, got rid of the El Camino. Actually, let me tell you a funny story about my El Camino / truck. So we took that down into the riverbed for buying,
of course,
because of course we were, heavy hydrating.
Yeah.
And we took that thing down in the river, got stuck, of course. And then this is like probably 2 a.m. So my buddy, Steve Mora, we call him up. Back then you had to actually go find a phone.
Right.
Hey man, hey, hey, we need to come down the river underneath the bridge. We're stuck. Oh shit. He comes down with his Jeep and we're stuck. And we start backing up, start going, and I'm giving it gas, giving her hell. He's trying to go, and we start braking, going, and he just stops, and I just go, wham!
No way.
Right into the back of his Jeep. Back of his Jeep. He has the rack, that goes up on the back of the Jeep. I smashed into that, concaved my tailgate.
Ooh.
And I was just like, oh my God, my parents are gonna lose their mind. Because the week before that, I already thrown a bottle through my window.
Oh, good.
And because I was going down the road, thought the window was down, drank the rest of it. It went like that. Smash.
Yeah.
So I told my dad, I'm like, I was driving down the road and a bird came down, smashed it, and broke it. He's like, what? Like, swear to God, that's what happened.
Yeah. Right.
So, but yeah, but my El Camino went a lot of places, up in 3F Meadows, climbed hills, the whole 9 yards.
I like the fact that you broke your window and then immediately the very next week you thought it was a good idea to take it out for buying.
Well, I didn't think it was a great idea at the time. I just thought that's what we were doing. Like, it's an El Camino. We can go. No big deal. It's a car.
It's a car.
It's a car. It goes right over sand. No big deal. But
it's that frontal lobe that's not fully formed in a teenage boy, right? Like,
well, so in the El Camino, you typically have 3 seats, right?
Yeah.
So in the back underneath, that goes back underneath the bed, that's where the spare tires goes, luggage, blah, blah, blah. Well, when you're a kid and you're 16 years old, well, that turns into a big subwoofer box.
Oh, yeah.
So it goes underneath there. You can fit, 4 10-inch speakers,
right,
and you can blow your eardrums
Rockford
out.
Fosgates.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was, man. Rockford Fosgates. The whole system.
Uh-huh.
You had upstairs car stereo that's down there. Mike with the upstairs car stereo was a big pusher of that.
Yeah.
So spent a lot of money there.
Did you guys cruise to Tascadero or did you cruise Paso?
We never went to Paso.
Really?
Like I said, it was all Tascadero. Oh. Tascadero Riverbed. Matter of fact, that's where actually I met my wife at the Rite Aid parking lot before going to the river.
Okay.
So everybody congregate at, now it's, what is it now? Shoot. It's, Planet or
right there
at Tascadero. Well, it's now there is a Rite Aid there now, but Rite Aid was actually at the front, but that's where everybody congregate, hey, where's the party? Who's got the keg? Mm-hmm. All that stuff. All right, cool. Let's go. Where are we going? And so of course that's when Willie Tilly, all the cops would pull up as we're, 20, 30 cars deep, kids all over the place. And, hey, what are you guys doing, cops? We got to go. And head off down in the river.
That's so funny.
So those were the days.
I was not in that crowd. I wasn't a fun partier type kid in high school. It was I just played sports and listened to music, and I mean I hung out, but I wasn't like, where's the party? I wasn't that guy.
That's what it's so sometimes Tascadero and Templeton merged, and then sometimes Templeton and Paso merged, but Tascadero and Paso really never. It was like that. Templeton was that stepmother. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of merged here, and then they merged over to there. But if you crossed over to here, I mean, there was bad things that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if Tascadero shows up to a Paso bonfire.
Hey, what about a sports bar downtown Templeton?
Oh, Johnny's,
and you have it's like 3 rooms or 3 parts of the sports bar. The southern part is all orange, the middle part's Templeton, and then the northern part's all Paso. And we call it something like I don't know what we call it, but
they call it the Big Brawl.
But wouldn't that be cool if there was a place where all of these people could congregate on a Friday night after a football game, no matter what school you're from? But it would probably end up in a brawl every Friday night. Actually,
you know, it would probably be pretty cool. But I mean, being in Templeton, it'd make more sense for a Templeton, bar.
Yeah, that's
right.
True.
So we don't want Paso and Tascadero coming to Templeton bars, and Tascadero don't want Templeton going to Tascadero bars. And
how come there's not the Eagle's Nest yet? Like who hasn't opened the Eagle's Nest?
So I thought about that years ago, and before Nino made Nino's.
Yeah.
Right there, that was a perfect spot. You put a second story up there, for parades, for whatever.
Yeah.
And you call it the Eagle's Nest, and it's all Templeton. Templeton swag, Templeton everything.
Yeah.
And don't serve all the, drinks that are on fire and crap like that. It's burgers and beers. Burgers, beers, and fries.
I wouldn't do, burgers are fine, but I'd do cheap barbecue.
Yeah.
I still think just like smoked meats, sausage, cheap barbecue, and beer.
Angus, 100% beef, Angus hot dogs, those big ones.
And wine. You got to have wine.
Okay. So I'll settle and we'll have wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but basic, the basic stuff, keep it simple. People want to go. It's like when we leave when I finish up work, it's usually 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to kind of, relax. Everything's closed. Everything's getting ready to close.
Yeah. Oh, we stopped serving.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have the Eagle's Nest that opens at 8 o'clock.
Oh.
8 to 1.
Nothing good happens after 11.
Well, that's because nothing's open, so you don't know.
That's true.
You go to Side Street in Paso, that place is jamming Monday through Sunday.
Props to them too, because they are literally the only place that you can get food.
Yep.
At 11 o'clock on a Friday night.
Oh yeah, or a Saturday night.
Or a Saturday, yeah.
And 10 o'clock during the week time.
They're awesome. Yeah. And they got a great menu.
Right?
Street side.
Fish tacos.
Who owns Street side? Is it the same people that own Jack's?
Eric Peterson.
Okay.
And I think that whole group.
And did you go to the new one in Atascadero?
The Cielo?
So
the rooftop?
Is it Cielo or is it Cello?
I think it's Cielo.
Okay.
I think it's Cielo.
I think if you're in one country,
but I call it Cielo.
Cielo, yeah.
Makes more sense.
Have you been there?
Nope.
Okay.
But I want to. I haven't been to the other rooftop in Paso either.
I haven't been to Piccolo, but I've been to Cielo, however you want to say it. The restaurant, the food, amazing. Actually, Joe and Jenny Barton took me and my wife there. The food is amazing.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. Rooftop bar is a little wonky with the setup. Like, I like the idea of it, but it's like, I don't know. It just, it doesn't feel very, one, it's not really a bar up there. It's just seating. So it's just kind of an awkward.
Oh, I thought they had a little bar in the corner.
They do, but you can't, it's not like you can.
You don't go up there and, I got you.
So
it's just a go get a drink, go to your seat or something like that.
It's a cool hangout. But
yeah.
I think rooftop bars are huge. And there's another one coming. Where did I hear?
In the Atascadero?
No, it's is it Paso or is it Templeton? No, it's not Templeton.
I don't know where to go in Templeton.
No, but I heard there's another rooftop bar coming, and I don't remember. We have to find that out.
Probably could be a winery of some sort or somewhere
Right.
like that.
Exactly.
But
yeah. I would like to see Templeton with a rooftop bar. I think it's a long, much overdue, needed thing, and I'm surprised.
or even a balcony.
Pig Iron, like Pig Iron's prime real estate. Those guys need to
Go up.
make it happen. Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
There you go, guys. Make sure you guys go up there, Taylor. Go second story.
Yeah, because you don't have enough projects going
Right,
on. You
yeah.
just need to go higher.
Second story.
Yeah, I haven't been to Pig Iron lately, but when's karaoke?
Karaoke is this Saturday.
This Saturday.
Christmas karaoke. Christmas karaoke this Saturday. We got
Downtown Templeton.
downtown Templeton. You got downtown lighting in Atascadero Saturday night. Or Friday night.
Friday night.
You got Santa Margarita Christmas tree lighting Saturday night. And you got Brandon Steer's Christmas showcase going on this weekend. And you got Paso's parade, Christmas parade. So there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. A lot of stuff going on. Atascadero plays for the championship, regional championship on Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Calusa, which is
6 p.m.
validated. It's up north over in the valley. And
let's not forget the small kicks.
The small kicks are at the poorhouse Saturday night.
Yep.
So there's a lot of stuff to do.
Lots of stuff.
A lot of stuff to do.
And Leslie is still opening up her doors super early for World Cup. So maybe we should do a morning after the show next week. Let's go watch the World Cup. Look at his face. Zoom in on that.
I'm not a soccer person, man. I'm not a soccer person.
No,
I
But you can drink.
can't. Well, I can do that, but yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
If there's some betting,
Twist my arm.
if there's some way, yeah, all you have to do is say drinking.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go watch golf. But there's alcohol. I'm in.
I love golf.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Mike.
Cool.
Good show.
Hey, it's December.
Yep.
What are you going to do tomorrow morning?
December 1. I got all my lists right here. I'm going to add to it.
I love it.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
You got it. There you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Morning Brew. I want to thank our sponsors once again, Amber Johnson with Pillar Real Estate and Clint Amy with Rancho Sestero Meat Processing. Eric?
Escolar Wines.
No. Yeah. Wine Travelers Hideaway. Oh, you messed that up.
Yep.
Wine Travelers Hideaway.
Wine Travelers Hideaway, Escolar Wines, 805 Customs, and
Pillar Real Estate.
I already did that. But Amber again, Pillar Real Estate, thank you so much. And Clint Amy with Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.